Hello, my name is Todd Joncas. I'm running for school board, and I'd appreciate your vote on Election Day on March 8th. For those of you who may not know me, let me provide you with a little bit of a background. From an educational perspective, I have an MBA and 2 undergraduate degrees, one of which is a Bachelor of Science in Finance and Economics. I've also served on the Budget Committee for the past 2 budget seasons, during which I've also been the Budget Committee liaison to the school board. In this capacity, I've served our community to help balance the need to minimize cost and to ensure funding requirements are all met. Meanwhile, I was trying to obtain the best value for our tax dollars. From a career perspective, prior to my current position, I've had a long career of over 20 years in high-tech electronic manufacturing. In that capacity, many of those years were managing large international programs. These programs scaled from anywhere from $50 to $300 million and over. And I just tell you this to give you a sense I'm used to dealing with large budgets. But a more important and key point that I'd like to bring to the table with this international experience is I've seen firsthand what the global competition is like for our students and what it's going to be like given the current economic trends in the global marketplace. I can see today, I can see what they will be competed against in the future. Our students are preparing for jobs, working with technologies that don't even exist yet. So it is critically important that we teach them not only the basics, but also the critical problem-solving skills that are going to be necessary to be innovative, creative, entrepreneurial, to help ensure that they have a prosperous future. But let me drill down just a little bit further so I can talk about me and what I believe in. I believe that the education of our children in our community is a fundamental key to the future success, not only locally, but as a nation. I believe that the global nature of our economy dictates that we educate our children to become successful competitors in the future's ever-expanding global marketplace. We need to prepare them to be well-equipped, to be self-starting, to be able to continuously learn and be flexible people. We need to be able to prepare them to be well-equipped in this ever-changing environment, to prepare them, as I mentioned before, for these jobs using technologies that don't even exist yet. Now that's a major undertaking. We're basically setting the foundation for their future and our own. I believe in a well-rounded education, and I believe that well-rounded education includes not only the fundamentals of reading and writing and math and science, social studies and history, the languages, but also the arts and athletics and other means by which to expand and develop the mind. It's critically important that we do this because we want these children to grow up to be good team players, leaders, well-balanced, problem solvers, so that whatever they choose to pursue in their future, they can succeed at. I believe that it takes a well-balanced, fiscally responsible approach in support of this educational process to ensure that we successfully achieve our goals, a major one being to optimize the education of our children while doing so in an affordable manner. And in closing, let me conclude by telling you about my approach. My approach can be summed up in just a few words: objectivity and balance with a fiscal mindset while being fair and reasonable. I would commit to maintaining an open mind with anything and everything that comes before the board with an objective and balanced approach. This becomes particularly important in budget season, but also throughout the year with whatever comes our way. What we always have to balance is the taxpayers' needs with that of state and federal mandates, and with that of what is the right thing to do for our education of our children while factoring in everybody, including the parents, the children, the educational process, the school district as a whole, as well as everybody else that is impacted by whatever we do in the school board. I hope I've provided you with enough information to make an informed decision at the polls. My name is Todd Joncas. I'm running for school board, and I'd greatly appreciate your vote on Election Day on March 8th. Thank you very much for listening.